Well, greetings fellow humans and welcome. Recently I went through my closet. I put a bunch of clothes aside to go through, to consider, and they have been sat in that bag for far longer than I care to admit. And I realised that I wasn't going to go through them unless I gave myself some kind of deadline or motivation to do so. So here we are. I'm gonna go through them with you, as it were. And when I say it's a big bag of stuff, I really mean it's a big bag of stuff. So let's get into it. First things first, there are things in here that I am very fond of. Things that I have made, things that I do know I may wear at some point, but I don't know if I wear them often enough to justify keeping them. Also, I have gotten back into weightlifting recently, and so my shape has changed a little bit, meaning there are certain things that used to fit me quite well that no longer do, and I don't know if I can be bothered to alter them. One such thing is this denim skirt. Very cute, got it in a charity shop, Ralph Lauren, was blue denim, I dyed it darker. It fits okay, but the waist is now too big, and I just don't think I'm in love enough with it to justify keeping it. Like, it's fine, but it's not good. Next up, this houndstooth dress I really like. However, it's mostly polyester, so it's not very comfortable to wear. It is starting to like peel in the wash and get a bit textured and iffy, and I think I would rather make myself a similar style of thing that fits me better than keep this. I think it might just be time to let this one go. This dress is something I picked up in a charity shop thinking it would be super cute. I tried it on, I liked it. The way it fits has changed a bit, and now it just looks kind of dowdy because it fits certain parts of my body, but others it's very baggy on, so it just doesn't really work. I don't think. It's not the best. And again, there is more polyester in its fabrication than my body tends to be a fan of, so this one, it may be time to let go of. So this shirt is an interesting one. It's a plain white shirt. It has a ridiculous collar, and I love the idea of this shirt, but the trouble is, it just doesn't quite look right on me. Like, this style of collar is just not the one. I think it's just too floofy and too, like, twee for me. Even if I dyed this a different colour, I don't know that it would be something I would ever wear. I'm gonna put it in a pile, a separate pile, a consideration station, if you will, and come back to it later. I like the collar, that's the problem. I like the collar, I just don't know if it's me. I'll put it in a consideration station. That's what I'll do. Now this skirt I think is pretty cute. It is colours I would wear, it's a really fun print. I bought it at a vintage shop in Sheffield, but after wearing it for a little bit I definitely realised it is mostly made of polyester because, oh my goodness, I overheat so much while wearing it, and the waist is too big, so I would need to alter it to get it to fit me properly, and I don't really like wearing it, so I think this one is a go. Now this wonderful, ridiculous, sparkly sequined jacket I think is absolutely glorious, and if it fit me properly I would keep it. However, having worked out more, my arms and shoulders have gotten somewhat bigger, and it is too small across the shoulders now, so I think I just have to let it go, and someone else can give it the love it deserves. Very cute green trench coat. Love the idea. However, I haven't worn it, ever. When it is warm enough to not be in my big winter coat that I made last year, I tend to just wear a leather jacket or a denim jacket. I don't really go for like proper coats. Maybe this is just one to let go of. Oh, and actually the arms are a little bit tight, so I would have a hard time wearing anything under this with like decently sized sleeves, so I think it is just time to let this one go. Okay, so this I made ages ago. There's a video of it on my channel. It is a Edwardian style walking skirt. I have never worn this, partly because the fabric just picks up any and all fluff and isn't very comfortable against the skin. So like, I kind of feel like I should keep this because I made it, but I don't like wearing it. And I don't think anyone else would like wearing it either, to be honest. So maybe I'll just like steal the buttons off it and like put the fabric back in my collection of scrap bits to play with when I need scrap bits. Another thing I've made, these trousers were a wearable mock-up for when I was patterning the Gentleman Jack Skellington Cossack style trousers. I love these. I think they're gorgeous, but I think I just need to accept that I don't really wear brown. I just don't. Anything that I've made that has brown fabric, I just don't wear it. I just don't. I think it comes off as like too cozy and homey, and like it just isn't. I'm not a brown wearer. But also, this fabric is fabric that belonged to my grandmother, so I kind of do want to keep it. Maybe this goes in the consideration station, and I will assess it again toward the end. Maybe. This cute little number was a charity shop find. I think it's adorable, but is the problem. It is slightly tight on the hips, which means that it rides up, which is, for a mini skirt, kind of an issue. So, I think I might just, like, copy the rough style of this, but make my own version that fits me better. I love this cardigan. I love the style of this cardigan. It looks much more grey on camera than it is in person. In person, it's very beige, and I am not a wearer of beige, just as I am not a wearer of brown. When I got it, I think I got it secondhand on eBay, I absolutely fell in love with it, but I thought it was more grey, and beige just doesn't suit me. It just doesn't. So, as much as I love the vibe of this cardigan, I never ever wear it. So I think it's one to allow someone else to enjoy. These are really cute trousers. I like them. I like their style. They're a bit more red than I would wear. I'd prefer them if they were more pink, but hey ho. The other issue with these is that although they fit my hips, the waist is like 7 inches too big. So I would need to do some serious adjusting to get these to fit me properly, and I just don't think that amount of work is worth it. So I'm gonna let someone else enjoy them. This is a plain black skirt with buttons down the front, and I have worn this absolutely loads. I love this skirt. I love skirts in this style. I wear it constantly, through the summer and the winter, the spring and the autumn, but it is a bit too big. The fact that it's too big kind of does mean that I feel I should either alter it or let it go, but I wear it constantly. And while this skirt has been sat in its bag, I have considered diving into the bag to retrieve it so that I can wear it at least 7 times. The thing about it having buttons all down the front is I probably could adjust the waist quite easily, like with very minimal work or effort. I think I should just keep it. I think that is the answer. I'm keeping it. This is a very comfy, oversized jumper, but it is acrylic. It is sweaty, so I'm not a huge fan of wearing it. Although it is handy to have like big, oversized, comfy things. I have other big, oversized, comfy things, but I just don't. I'm not that into it. It might be a thing that would be useful to like keep hold of just for like lounging around. Maybe this one goes in the consideration station. What are you? These are really, really good, basic, high-waisted, black suit trousers. I've worn them loads. Absolutely loads. I've not tried them on recently, and I think they need to go to the consideration station for me to try on, because they're not as good as some of the other pairs of trousers that I have. But if they do still fit me, I'll probably keep them. They're very basic, boring trousers, but they're very practical, and it's useful to have a pair of plain black trousers. This top is an interesting one. I've had it for absolutely ages. It's a batwing top with a big, like, tie bow thing at the back. I don't like it that much, but it is very practical, and there have been times that I've put it into a charity shop bag and then just gone back in because it is something that was the right kind of thing for an outfit I wanted to put together. So I've been like holding on to it because it's that kind of thing that's handy to have, even though I'm not very enthusiastic about it. I think it might be another consideration station deal. I think I need to put it on, just stand there assessing myself in the mirror for 5 minutes to figure out if I should keep it or not. Let's do that. This is a really lovely, really beautiful wool turtleneck. I love the idea of this. I've never actually worn it, and I think part of the reason is because anytime I want to wear a turtleneck, I'm usually going for like a plain turtleneck in relatively subdued colours with like more funky and bright stuff alongside it. So the point of the turtleneck is for it to like fade into the background and not grab attention, whereas this is a pretty attention-grabbing colour. I feel like I should let someone else have a nice time with it, because I've had it for ages and haven't made use of it. And it is a teeny bit scratchy, like just from a sensory perspective, it isn't something I would gravitate towards because it isn't as soft as the other turtlenecks I have. So yeah, okay, yeah. So this is a 60s style A-line boiled wool dress that I made before I started my channel. It is not super comfortable because it is the teeniest bit scratchy, and it is so warm. So warm. And like, because of the stiffness of the wool, the shoulders don't fit me correctly. My shoulders are very flat, like they're very square. This is very much designed for someone who has more curved shoulders than I do. So what happens is when I wear this, it doesn't conform to the shape of my body very well, and I just end up with the edges of the collar sticking up beside my neck, and it looks real goofy. So I think this is probably one that I should either pull apart and alter to fit me better, or let go of. I think this might be another consideration station deal, because I do love it, and it is like a vintage style thing I made pretty early on in my making vintage style things process. It's going into the consideration station. This skirt is really cute. I like it a lot, but the waist is too big for me, and I would need to alter it, and because of the way that it is built, including having a proper lining and having multiple sets of piecing in the back and the front, it would be quite a bit of work to alter this to fit me correctly, and I don't know that I can be bothered. Like, having a look at the inside. Oh, hold on a second though. Maybe I could. I haven't worn it though, and I've got other things I like more. What I've learned recently, I don't wear that much colour in the winter. Like, in the winter, I pretty much just wear, like, black and grey and, like, some bits of various greens. I don't really wear bright pinks and stuff. That's more of a summer deal, so I think I just need to let this one go. Because I have a whole bag of stuff that I've been meaning to, like, alter or fix, and a whole other bag of stuff to thrift flip, and I haven't done anything with them. I'm not gonna alter this, realistically. I'm not going to. I should let it go. This is like a chunk of items. These are 3 skirts. This one I've had for ages. I love it. It's super comfortable. It's super versatile. It makes me really happy. So this one I'm definitely going to keep. I have other things which are kind of in a similar vein. This one is like a brown and green tartan, which I'm into. And then I also have a yellow and pale blue houndstooth that kind of reads like aqua or turquoise from a distance, and I really like it as well. So is it ridiculous for me to have 3 of essentially the same skirt, but in different colours and prints? I don't know. But if I wear them, then does it matter? I'm gonna say no. And I'm gonna keep all of them. I do have a lot of skirts though. Maybe I have too many skirts. No, I'm keeping them. I wear them and I love them and they're wonderful. I shall keep them. Although I should try them on to make sure that they do still fit me. If they're too small on the hips now, then maybe I should let go of them. Okay, this is an interesting one, right? This is a dark green, sparkly, sleeveless turtleneck. I never wear it, and I have considered getting rid of it multiple times, but have just never had the heart to. Maybe it is just time. Okay, this is going to the consideration station, and may well stay in the consideration station for many years to come, I don't know. This is a jumper that I got when I was vintage shopping with a couple of friends. One of them picked it up to try it on and thought it was glorious, but not their style, so kind of each of us gave it a go. This is like 80s does 50s in terms of shape, and it's so cozy. I love that, but I don't really know if I'll wear it. I didn't wear it all winter, really. How likely am I to wear it not in winter? I'm definitely not. So, like, do I keep it until next winter? Because, like, it's funky. I like the style. It's a statement piece, and I'm never going to find anything like this again. So maybe it is worth it. I think I've answered my question. I am going to keep it, because finding something else like this would be almost impossible, I'm pretty sure. I'll keep it and see how it goes next winter. This is a really cute top. I like it. I think it is adorable. Sweet little flower pattern and like it ties at the chest, but I haven't worn it since I picked it up in a charity shop. And I think part of the reason is because I picked it up in October. And it's a very lightweight thing that is kind of to be worn over the top of other things. So it's most definitely like a summery situation. Because of the way it's built, it's a little small for my chest. Maybe I need to try it on again. Maybe it goes to the consideration station. Yeah, consideration station. Okay, there's not that many more things in here. There's a little cutesy top. I have worn this quite a bit. It's a really functional thing to have in the summer, and I like its vibe, but the elastic at the bottom of the arms is a little bit tight and so a little bit uncomfortable. I think I need to try it on again to make a final decision, but realistically, I now have other floaty, poofy sleeved black tops, and if fundamentally this is dramatically more uncomfortable than other poofy sleeved black tops I have, I just won't end up wearing this. So I'm going to put it in the consideration station. I'm going to try it on. Ooh. And then make a decision based on, you know, the feel of the elastic, I guess. This is an absolutely gorgeous, like, silk blazer that my mum had for many years and didn't wear. It's gorgeous, but it is not really my style. And because it's gorgeous, I brought it home because I wanted it to be loved and appreciated. But I haven't worn it, and I also don't know when I would. And give me a second very quickly to try it on. Oh yeah, the arms are tight on me as well. So I don't think that this is a thing I'm going to keep, as beautiful as it is. Now the last thing that's in here is kind of a tricky thing. This is a reversible cloak. On one side it is bright green velvet, and on the other side it is pink and green tartan fabric. It is beautiful. It has little slots for my hands to go through, and when I made it I even put like pockets in beside the slots so I had somewhere to keep my Oyster card. This is what it looks like done up. Look at the hood though. Look how glorious this thing is. I feel like a frickin' wizard when I wear it, and I love it, but I never wear it. I made this probably close to 10 years ago now, and I have never worn it. Ever. Too heavy to wear in the summer, it's too light to wear in the winter, and again, in the transition periods of spring and autumn, I tend to just wear a leather jacket, and have done for many years. I just don't know what to do, because it's so wonderful. Me and my mum made it together, right? So like, we put a lot of work into this, and I'm really proud of it. I think it's really cool and really cute, but if I'm not wearing it, then it's just taking up space in my wardrobe. So like, can I really justify it? I'm not sure about this one, but this is the last thing in the bag, so maybe you should tell me what to do with this one. I'll keep it to the side, and you can have a discussion in the comment section about whether I should keep the reversible pink and green velvet and wool cloak, because I've been debating what I should do with it for at least the last 5 years and haven't come to a decision, so maybe I should just abdicate responsibility and let you decide for me. Right, let's look at the consideration station items. Okay, you know what? The elastic at the bottom of these arms is not as uncomfortable as I remember it being. And unusually, for something that is off the shoulder for me, it does actually stay off my shoulders as opposed to just like slowly creeping round the curve of my shoulders. So I think I'm going to keep this one. Okay. It's alright. It's fine. I'm not in love with it, I don't hate it. If I feel that neutral about it, maybe I should just let it go. Let's stick this on over the top and see what its deal is. No, come back here. Come back. Well, the sleeves are not uncomfortable, which is nice. You know what I think? For, like, a little summer thing to go over a summer dress of some description, I think it's worth keeping. Oh, this is gonna be so toasty. Okay. This is what I mean, by the way, about the neckline just like sticking up. It just doesn't really do anything for me. This shape doesn't really work for me. It doesn't fit me that well. I think the best thing I could probably do with it for me, in terms of like utilizing it for myself, is like take the relevant pieces of it and turn it into something else, because this does not work on me at all. Okay, the back is still one big piece. I could probably cut most of the waistcoat out of just the back of this. I'm gonna put it with stuff to be like altered, dealt with, and I can turn it into something else because I still have leftover of this fabric as well. So I can make like a skirt and waistcoat combo or something out of it instead of just sadly saying goodbye to something that I spent a load of time making. I think that's probably the better move. Okay. See, this is the thing. It's fine, right? It's a nice colour on me. Bat wings have always worked because it has like a tie at the back. It like looks good on my shape. I feel like it suits me, but it's just kind of like a bit meh. Having said that, it is really comfortable and it is very practical to have like a comfortably baggy plain green top. So I'm gonna keep it. Let's try the ridiculous collared shirt and the jumper next, shall we? Oh, one of the other things about this, it's not very well made. It is reasonably poorly made, in fact. I think it was a charity shop find that I thought might be handy to have to like put under other things that I make in terms of costuming, like saving me having to make shirts in certain situations. I'm not convinced. Like, the chest is a little bit tight. The back is a bit strangely shaped. The arms are most definitely too short. Like, if I actually try to do up the buttons... Can I do up the buttons? Come on, Emily. You're a grown-up. You can do your own buttons up. Come on. Come on. Yes, success. The sleeves are too short. There's, like, weird pulling and wrinkling under the arm. And, like, this is a really small, petty thing. The buttons are hideous. And I know I could replace them. But what's the point? Because it's not very well made. And the biggest draw of it, which was it has this, you know, absolutely mad, iconic collar. I think the collar looks awful on me. So I'm gonna let this one go. Okay, big jumper time. Meh. Fine. It's fine. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. I think it just exists on my body. It's obviously pretty oversized, which is fine if that's what you're going for. This is only good as like a lounging thing. And I have other things that are good for lounging that are made of nicer materials. So I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna let it go and someone else can have a nice time with it. Let's swap to trying on trousers. Plain black ones first. They seem fine. They do still fit. They are still comfy. They're like the perfect length on me as well. And they have a kind of like 50s slacks vibe. I think they might be worth keeping. I mean, I have had another pair of my black trousers that I wore all the time disintegrate on me. So maybe I should keep these ones. Give these ones a go. They are still pretty snug around the waist, but not uncomfortably so. They're really good trousers. This is the problem. Maybe if I only wore them with black, it would be fine. It would work. It'd be a vibe. Like a plain black turtleneck underneath. They're just really pretty. And they turned out really well. And like, the fabric's got history, man. My grandmother owned this fabric and got it to make trousers out of, never got round to making trousers out of it, gave it to my mum, she didn't make trousers out of it, it finally got to me and I did make trousers out of it. This is another one I can't make my mind up about, so tell me in the comments what you think I should do with these trousers. Because they're really comfy, and they're cute, man, but I just don't know. Should I keep them? Should I not? Let me know what you think. And should I keep the green velvet and pink and green tartan reversible cloak as well? Because I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. I'm at a loss, and I need guidance, please. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed coming on this journey of sorts. Adventure? Decluttering mission? It's always interesting to go through my closet and assess what I actually wear and what I don't, and let go of stuff I'm not wearing. I highly recommend doing it every once in a while if it's a thing that you can do. But yeah, I'll be back to some sewing shenanigans in the next video, and in the meantime, I hope everything's okay in your world, and I will see you all next time. Please let me know what you think I should do with these trousers and the cloak, because I am so lost. Bye-bye. To the charity shop. Get rid. Yeah.